To verify whether the girl is the true Jiang family's daughter, Yang took a strand of her hair while helping her organize the crown and gave it to the nanny for a paternity test. The real Jiang family's daughter had already been killed by her, so she could never come back to life. It turned out that just a month ago, the Jiang family had finally found their real daughter who had been missing for 20 years. To make up for the years of loss, the parents held a grand family reunion banquet for her. However, the day before the banquet, Yang, fearing that the real daughter would threaten her position, sent a killer to brutally murder her. The real daughter, unwilling to die like this, entrusted her best friend to return to the Jiang family in her place, to enjoy the good life and seek revenge for her. The next day, the family reunion banquet was held as scheduled. Just when everyone thought the real daughter was a simpleton, the girl stepped out of the car and stunned the crowd. Seeing the radiant girl in the crowd, Yang went crazy with jealousy. She immediately called the killer to question why they hadn't cleaned up the mess. But the killer firmly stated that the real daughter had been killed and could never come back to life. Yang suddenly realized that the girl at the banquet was fake, and quickly came up with a good idea. To uncover the girl's identity, Yang pretended to be generous, and took her to the jewelry cabinet, allowing her to choose a gift. Yang was sure that the real daughter had grown up in the countryside, and couldn't tell the value of the jewelry. Unexpectedly, after looking around, the girl chose an unremarkable crown. "Can I have this?" Yang was furious, because it was her most expensive piece of jewelry, and she couldn't let the girl have it so easily. So she pretended to be difficult, and said that this crown was a coming-of-age gift from her mother, and held special significance for her. Her mother hurriedly advised the girl to choose something else, as this item was indeed special to Yang. But to everyone's surprise, the girl's eyes welled up with tears as she said she envied her sister for having such valuable jewelry, while she only received an egg on her coming-of-age day. Her mother felt guilty upon hearing this, and decided to give the crown to the girl. Yang was furious, and couldn't hold back her anger. Only by calling a doctor for a physical examination could she take the opportunity to conduct a paternity test on the girl. The girl was shocked to hear this, but to avoid raising her mother's suspicions, she had to excuse herself for feeling unwell and ran to the bathroom. Hearing her mother chasing after her, the girl immediately started washing her hands frantically at the sink. Her mother hurriedly asked what she was doing, but the girl, terrified, pulled her hands back. With tears in her eyes, she told her mother that although she came from the countryside, she was really healthy and did not carry any viruses, as others said. Her mother was furious, not expecting her daughter to face such humiliation on her first day back home. At this moment, Yang could not wait any longer and brought the doctor over for an examination. Seeing that Li Sheng had chased away the doctor, her mother declared that no one was allowed to examine the girl without her permission. To vent her anger for the girl, her mother directly called Yang outside and warned her to behave herself. If she heard any more bad words about the girl, she would not be polite. Yang was on the verge of tears, having bullied others all her life. When had she ever suffered such humiliation? Just then, the girl suddenly approached Yang and kindly reminded her that there were no cameras at the stairway. Yang, scoffing, thought the girl was going to fake a fall down the stairs. But unexpectedly, the next second, the girl suddenly pushed her down the stairs. Yang was caught off guard and fell, injuring herself badly. Her mother and brother quickly rushed over upon hearing the noise. After seeing Yang injured, her brother immediately turned his anger towards the girl. But just as the girl was about to speak, their father suddenly arrived with guests at the banquet hall. The girl quickly pretended to be innocent, saying she didn't blame her sister for accusing her. "You pushed me." Seeing the guests murmuring, their father impatiently warned Yang not to cause any more trouble. The family reunion banquet was about to start, and she couldn't ruin the guests' mood over such a trivial matter. Feeling wronged, Yang locked herself in her room to sulk. Her brother and fiancé quickly came up with a plan to help Yang. Since their mother wouldn't allow them to do a paternity test on the girl, why not secretly conduct one themselves?